My Uncle Bernard forced me to work his entire Christmas party like a maid. He didn't know the house he was hosting it in wasn't his anymore. Asterisk, asterisk. Emily is carrying a tray of spilled drinks through the crowded Christmas party, her hands trembling as Bernard snaps at her in front of guests. She whispers, "If only they knew the truth about this house." A strange banging echoes from upstairs, a noise she knows Bernard didn't cause. The upstairs door creaks open by itself. Flashback. Months earlier, Bernard returns to the community with flashy gifts and smooth charm. He claims he wants to reconnect with family. Everyone praises him. Emily sees Bernard sign papers with a stranger, but hides them when she appears. Bernard helps neighbors fix roofs, sponsors a youth program, and becomes the town's darling. Emily's mother insists Bernard has changed. Emily catches Bernard burning documents at night. Emily finds the basement door unlocked, though her late father kept it sealed. She hears whispering voices, but Bernard claims it's pipes. She discovers a family deed hidden behind a loose brick. Emily tries to show her mother the deed. Bernard interrupts with a generous donation to the church. Her mother dismisses her concerns. Emily overhears Bernard telling someone on the phone, "The house must be ready before Christmas." Mr. Lewis, who questioned Bernard earlier, disappears. Bernard claims he went traveling, but Emily notices his truck parked behind the shed. Emily finds a muddy boot belonging to Mr. Lewis. An old woman appears outside the Carter home warning Emily. The Hale men never return without taking something that doesn't belong to them. Bernard appears behind Emily, smiling too widely. Bernard declares he will host the biggest Christmas Eve party the town has ever seen, at Emily's house. Everyone cheers, except Emily. Emily finds invitations already printed weeks before Bernard announced the plan. Emily receives an anonymous box containing an old silver key and a note. For the truth. Before he seals your fate. The key matches the forbidden basement door. Emily opens the basement and finds strange symbols, old letters, and her father's recorded message saying Bernard tried to steal the house years ago. Footsteps approach the basement stairs. Bernard catches Emily, but pretends he saw nothing. He suddenly assigns her to serve at the Christmas party as appreciation. Emily notices his phone wallpaper, a scanned copy of her father's will. Emily checks the file. The date is after her father's death, forged. Bernard is preparing to claim ownership of the home. The old woman knocks on the door at midnight. The old woman reveals she was once the caretaker of the house, and that Bernard has stolen property from relatives before. She warns, Christmas Eve is when he finalizes deals. She hands Emily a second key, for the upper room. Emily unlocks the sealed attic and finds her father's original documents proving she is the sole owner. A symbol on the documents matches those in the basement someone moves behind a stack of boxes. Inside the attic is Mr. Lewis, alive but weak. He claims Bernard locked him there after he discovered the forged papers. Bernard calls Emily's name from downstairs. Emily hides Mr. Lewis, photographs all evidence, and prepares to reveal the truth at the Christmas party. Her phone is snatched out of her hand by Bernard. Bernard destroys Emily's phone and warns, "Stay quiet tonight, or everyone will suffer for your stubbornness." He locks every door in the house as guests arrive. Bernard humiliates Emily in front of guests, ordering her to serve food, clean spills, and fetch drinks like a maid. Emily spots the old woman secretly entering through the kitchen door. She hands Emily a folded paper. At the stroke of midnight, show them the truth. It contains instructions tied to the house's hidden safe. Bernard angrily searches the crowd for the old woman. Emily sneaks to the old study and uses both keys. Inside is the final piece. Her father's signed letter stating he transferred the house solely to Emily before he died. Bernard catches her with the documents in her hands. Bernard tries to snatch the documents and threatens to throw Emily out of her own home. Guests begin overhearing the struggle. Mr. Lewis appears behind Bernard, shouting, "The truth needs to be told." Mr. Lewis exposes everything: the forged will, his kidnapping, the stolen documents, and Bernard's past crimes. Guests gasp in horror. Bernard lunges for the fireplace poker. A hidden compartment triggered by Emily's father's symbol falls open in front of the crowd. revealing audio recordings of Bernard threatening her father years earlier. Bernard realizes the house itself is betraying him. Police arrive, called by the old woman, who reveals herself as the legal witness to Emily's father's will. Bernard tries to flee, but the community blocks every exit. The old woman turns to Emily and says, "Now the house is truly yours." After Bernard is taken away, Emily stands in her restored home as neighbors apologize for doubting her. She whispers the closing line, "If only people learned to look beyond shiny smiles, no family would suffer the same fate." Moral: true danger often wears a friendly face. Trust instincts, protect your inheritance, and never hand your power to someone who didn't earn it.